Using spray lube to keep your chain running smoothly can be a real chore. Did you know that there is a more efficient way? Traditional spray lubricants are tacky, attracting dirt and grit from the road, which sticks to your chain like glue. Removing the mess is really tough. Without constantly cleaning and reapplying lube, your chain quickly wears out, leaving you with expensive replacements, or even worse, a failed chain. Scottoiler is here to solve all these problems with just one accessory for your bike. An automatic chain oiler that lubricates your chain while you ride. Let's take a look. A Scottoiler can be fitted to your bike, taking over the entire chain maintenance process. Throughout your ride, Scottoil is fed to your chain automatically, just one drop at a time, and you control the rate. This means best lubrication all of the time. Using a Scottoiler also means lubrication without the mess. Dirt and grit simply do not stick to your chain. And a cleaner lubrication means your chain lasts longer, saving you money on repairs and keeping you safe. So, the next time you're cleaning and oiling your chain, or paying for repairs, remember, there's a better way.
We will now show you how to fill and prime your vSystem. To fill your newly fitted Scottoiler vSystem with oil, firstly remove the rubber filler plug and breather from its channel on the side of the RMV. Then take your bottle of Scottoil, attach the filler spout to the bottle, and insert the end of the spout into the now exposed filler hole on the RMV. Simply squeeze the bottle until the level is just below the filler hole. Then replace the filler plug and the breather. With the system being a simple siphon and not a pump of any kind, the oil won't flow unless the oil in the reservoir has a head of gravity, which means that the delivery tubing needs to be primed full of oil. To prime the delivery tubing, turn the adjuster at the top of the reservoir to the prime setting. Then separate the filler plug from the clear breather tube by twisting and pulling apart the small male and female lure connectors. Next, connect the filler spout on your Scottoil bottle to the rubber filler plug and, as shown, firmly squeeze the bottle whilst ensuring to hold the bottle upright. The pressure created will then force the oil down through the delivery tubing. Continue this until the oil reaches the rear sprocket. Top up the oil in the RMV and replace your breather. On the prime setting, the oil will flow too fast, so slowly dial the adjuster back anti-clockwise until you get roughly 1 drop per minute. Start your engine and now go for a ride and check the condition of your chain, and only make. This is the video for the installation of the Scottoiler vSystem. The Scottoiler vSystem is very simple to install yourself and can be fitted to almost any bike on the market. You have two options as to where you fit your vSystem RMV, either under your seat if you have the space available, or onto a frame spar. Firstly, you have decided where you're fitting your RMV. Here in the Honda Hornet, we are going to locate the reservoir under the seat. Firstly, locate the vacuum connection. If you are using the vacuum pipe as we are today, then simply cut through the centre of the piping as shown and insert the white T-connector. Push each cut end of the vacuum pipe onto the barbs of the T-piece as far as they will go. Once the T-piece is in place, firmly push the thin black vacuum tubing into the vacuum damper elbow and push the damper elbow onto the third leg of the T-piece, again as far as it will go to ensure an airtight seal. Next we will fit our RMV or reservoir metering valve to the bike. The reservoir can be installed in a wide range of angles but should not be totally horizontal. From our vacuum connection, route the black tubing to the RMV. Push the vacuum tubing firmly onto the short tube on top of the RMV. On this Honda Hornet, we are going to place the RMV under the seat. Space is very tight, so we're going to place it under these straps, which are extremely useful if available. If we now move down to the bike's rear sprocket, this is where we will attach the dispenser itself. On this particular bike, we will remove the spindle nut and washer as shown. The dispenser is held on the dispenser plate, secured by a clip. If you then use your thumb to push the plate back towards the sprocket, or even use a soft hammer to beat it into shape, ensuring that the dispenser nib is lightly touching the sprocket, avoiding the teeth, windows and sprocket retaining nuts. Make sure that the slash cut on the dispenser nib is facing outwards. This helps to prevent any blockages. Ensure that the underside of the swing arm is completely clean and free of grease and oil. Firmly press the sticky clips onto the chosen area and pass the tubing along the swing arm within the cable clips, keeping it clear of the chain and exhaust, and remembering to leave just enough slack for any suspension movement where it passes up to the subframe. Cut any excess tubing away, put a dab of grease on the brass spigot at the bottom of the RMV and push the tubing on all the way onto the spigot as shown.
Scottoiler, automatic chain lubrication systems, tried and trusted by motorcyclists worldwide since 1985.